druhom kole mal on viacej svojich chvíľok.
Sweeping left hand line. He's in a lot of trouble here now.
V tom 4. a 5. prišiel ešte takedown a môj pokus o ten záverečný ground and pound.
Oh my goodness. This could be the underdog story of all underdog stories.
I have to rest, then after a week or 2 weeks I would start preparing on Carlos.
Keď sa teraz obzriem za seba, tak je tam nejaký ten milník. Niekedy si budem môcť povedať, že tak však si bol dočasný šampión. To není len tak.
Vemola, the champion, needs to get back in the game. And in the last ever event at the Stranica, he was up against Alcina.
Carlos Vemola said, if I do not win this fight, I do not deserve that unification bout, but I want it.
Carlos! Beautiful takedown there from Carlos Vemola. This is a Vemola classic here.
Ten zápas byl 100% strategicky vzatý.
Still mounted there by Vemola.
Another big escape here, and he gets the reversal.
Nie je to niečo, na čo sme zvyknutí u Carlosa. Takto sme ho na chrbte nevideli roky.
Já jsem byl trochu frustrovaný z toho oblúčení. Já vím, jaký věci jsem tam udělal špatně, který musím napravit, ale zase jako na druhou stranu byl to od začátku do konce odkontrolovaný zápas.
Carlos Terminátor Vemola!
Ľudia by nemali zabúdať na to, že kto je Carlos Vemola. Teraz by na ňo ani nemali pískať, lebo stále je to matador scény a nezaslúži si to, robí to pre vás.
7.10. dámy a pánové, prozatímní šampion Pavol Langer a proti němu šampion polotěžké váhy Carlos Terminátor Vemola.
Já se proti takovýmhle frárům špatně nastavuju. Člověk má chuť mu podat ruku a jít si s ním potrénovat, ne ho jít zmátit, ale je to překážka na mé cestě, bohužel to tak musí být. Je úplně jedno, s kým bude trénovat, záleží, co bude chtít ten večer, kdo to bude chtít víc a to budu chtít já. Nemá za sebou tu zkušeností, co já. Jediný, co má, tak má větší výšku a větší váhu a sílu a já ho budu muset porazit svojí rychlostí a chytrostí. Jeho nejsilnější stránka je ta odolnost, to srdce. Dýzlový motor, on tam bude od začátku až do konce, na to se musím připravit.
Carlos Vemola si zo sebou nesie obrovské množstvo skúseností. On stál proti naozaj tým najlepším bojovníkom sveta.
Mám super sparingov. Viem, že keď som schopný ubrániť im, takže som schopný ubrániť hocikom.
Je to dost možný, že má pár kluků v gymu, kteří jsou lepší wrestleri, ale já mám v gymu plno kluků, který ho nedávno porazili.
Carlosov štýl, čo chytí, to položí na zem. Taktiky na to sú a čo už vymyslíme my, to je v našich hlavách a dúfam, že to ukážeme všetko v zápase.
Pro Langera je důležité, jestli v tomhle zápase dokáže ustát tlak, který přináší Carlos Vemola. Když tam stojíš a přichází a najednou tam začne proti tobě chodit jako lev v kleci a ty prostě cítíš, že je něco jinak.
Vieme, že Carlos čo bude robiť. Pavol Langer to tiež vie.
Som zvedavý, či Paolo predbehne Carlosa.
A budu sázet na Langera. Co já jsem s ním se párkrát na tréninku potkal, tak má hrozně nepříjemnou tu přední ruku.
Nepozeráme na to, že čo sa podarilo Attilovi alebo Patrikovi. Ja som Paolo Langer z Košic a musím hrať s tým, čo mám ja.
The entire Tipos Arena is going to impatiently anticipate the biggest moment of the gala. The moment when the cage door closes and these two men will finally meet face to face. On one side, the Czech phenom and superstar, Carlos Terminator Vemola.
On má hodně co získat. Já mám všechno co ztratit, takže já do toho půjdu na 210%.
On the other side, the Slovak giant from Kosic, Pavel Langer.
Works very well from Langer now to get on top.
Is the Terminator still capable of showing that he is still one of the best?
Titul pro mě má obrovskou váhu a možná čím dál tím větší. Každý titulový zápas je pro mě obrovský závazek.
Or is a new era in the light heavyweight division coming? And with it, the rise of Pavel Langer.
Pokud se chcete stát legendou, musíte porazit legendu.
Carlos je určite poraziteľný super.
Ja čo mám, že za sebe kámo, Robokov nič, Robokov bude hodný mať.
Počkaj, musím sa vynechať. Počkaj, keby mám takto v sebe, že si jebne kuklu a okuliare tie čierne.
Ale nevieš, väčšinou alebo bez jeho.
No, kokos tam.
Nerozbí mi okno s tým tlmičom.
Veď vidím. Počkaj. Keď tu nie, tak vieš.
Keď máš kamarátov z Bratislavy, ktorí sú bohatší ako ty, tak im musíš otvárať dvere na oči.
Tak ale ja ako nepodnikateľ, boty Kelvin Klein na stranicu.
Máš Kelvin Klein boty?
Taštička, jasne.
Kámo, tak teba si vážim s priateľom.
Hlavne si čo
si
sa stane, že
kokot?
si homosexuál.
Cristiano Ronaldo do piči má také.
Veľké zväčšenie.
Na koľko metrov je to? Najlepšie.
Tak do tých 300 vieš fajn. Už potom nemá ranivosť tá strela, vieš, to ľahký kaliber.
Akorát na ACL komu mierim. Meniskus. Kámo, snajperisti sa mali najlepšie vo vojne.
U vás sa volajú snajperisti? Teória o vlastovom zápase je podľa mňa skutočná taká, že ľudia...
Z 10 stačí jeden.
Nie, ja chcem povedať, že prečo si vlastne zrušil zápas. Ľudia to nevedia síce, ale Vlasta pred 2 týždňami na kempe pichol sršen do priedošnice a opuchol mu členok z toho, vieš?
Opuchol mi členok.
To bola taká teória.
Dá, pozor, čo rozprávaš, keď nenabíja zbraň.
Zápas s Korderom si myslím, že bude dobrá prestrelka. On je takisto strelec. Tam si berem len tieto dve zbranie, takisto ako on a myslím si, že to nedojde ďalej ako do druhého kola, čiže môžete sa tešiť na poriadny boj.
Toto nebudeme skúšať. Zákopnem okameň a jebnem do piči, ešte stredne seba do krku.
Nastavíme terč. Ako som preč z armády, tak strieľam ešte asi viac, ako som strieľal tam. A je to síce drahý špás, drahý oddych, ale stojí to za to, lebo človek fakt vyčistí hlavu pri tom, aspoň ja som tak, keď odchádzam z tej strelnice, že mám také dobré pocity zo seba. Hlavne keď dobre nastrieľam, samozrejme.
Tak kedy som chodil častejšie, ale nie tak ako oni dva, oni zase sú magori do toho. Ale tak mám to rád, taký oddych.
Je známe, že Carlosovou najsilnejšou zbraňou je jeho wrestling a jeho fyzická sila. Takže na toto si budem musieť dávať pozor aj v zápase a verím, že existuje kľúč k tomu, ako ho poraziť. Či bude výhoda, že budem na domácej pôde, to neviem posúdiť. Určite to je pre mňa zodpovednosť a bola to pre mňa vlastne motivácia aj v celej príprave. Všetci tí ľudia, ktorí mi písali, že ma prídu podporiť. A či to bude pre Carlosa nejaký tlak, tak to už musí vedieť on. Ja mu nevidím do hlavy a neviem, ako vníma on tieto veci. Za seba môžem povedať určite to, že cíti človek nejaký tlak, ale ja som v inej pozícii ako Carlos. On musí vyhrať, ja môžem vyhrať a to je to, čo mi vlastne dáva takú slobodu. Týmom sme sa pripravovali na všetky možnosti. Môže byť koniec v prvom kole, môže byť koniec na body, čiže ja som v týchto vyhláseniach opatrný a ukáže to až samotný zápas.
Já vysávám doma furt, sám si vařím, sám si peru.
No, ty určitě,
86. Freddy. I want to break free. I want to break free. Výborný.
Lásko, bude moc šťastnější.
God knows I want to break free. No, jak se...
Škoda, že naopak to má toto, víš?
Lásko, prosím tě, jak se to zapíná? Dík. Kurva. Kurva. Hele, já jsem si rozšířil akvárium, teď jsem několik týdnů, skoro 2 měsíce čekám na to, až zaschne. Dneska zaschne a jdeme tady jak cikání, máme bazén v garáži, nemůžeme parkovat, dneska konečně s klukama budeme v rámci tréninku. Se těším, že po dlouhých týdnech konečně dáme ryby do nového domova, ty vole. Chyť do Andry. René. René, to nemáš, Handr. Jo. Chyť to do Handry, aby se nemrskal. René, ty mě pěkně odnosnou, ty vole. Ne, chyť do té Handry, no. Ale za moc se pokud ty vole. Ne za hlavu, první je sice tam, no, ale první, co jsem chytil, tak mě hnedka roztrhla velký podběrák, takže jsme v prdeli, no. Na ty velký ryby mám podběrák. Zpátky, Tomášovi. Já mu nebudu podávat ty ryby a... Ty čo, to je hlubší, než jsem myslel, vole. Chceš na podávání? Můžeme si podívat dozadu? No, pro mě nevím, no. Ne. Ty vole, já mi dám takový nový bejvák, oni se takhle cukají ještě, ty vole. Počkej, až se to udělá, až se to rozsvítí, nasvítí se ty lvy, ty vole. To je pecka, ty vole. Takovýho magora, vole, ještě, vole, v tom na dohled neměli, vole. Který, vole, pár dní před zápasem, ty vole, táhá slunce, ty vole, z bazénu do akvárka, vole. Že moje žena už spí, vole, tady by to viděla, vole. Se divím, že se mnou ještě nerozvedla, vole, že tohle může udělat jenom magor, vole. Kromě nic si barák v akvárko, ty vole. Ale já to prostě miluju, ty. Podívej se na to, to je nádhera. Už jenom toho slona.
Dal jsem se ho pěkně rare, protože třeba trošku zaplácnu ten žaludek. Tak já jako cítím nejlíp v tom postoji. Moje slabá stránka je to zem a na tý jsem pracoval. Myslím si, že asi v office, jak jsem měl zápas, že jo, s Bartlem a to je vlastně taky fialový pásek jako Robo a neutáhnul mě nic. Myslím, že jsme udělali s ním jako vyrovnaný zápas. Chtěl bych vám představit neziskovou organizaci Luno, která se zabývá prevencí proti rakovině varlat a prsou. A pokud vás to zajímá a měli byste se sami kontrolovat vůči tomu onemocnění, tak neváhejte kontaktovat a nebo se podívat na jejich stránky, abyste věděli, co a jak. Takže krvavý. Aby byla krvavá nálada i v Bratislavě.
Kamaráde, to tady v Čechách nebylo tak 15 let, vole. Já nevím, jestli Švecák to měl z Evropy nebo ze světa.
Švecák měl ze světa, ale to je už
dlouho.
Já to typu rozhodně do 2 kol pro Carlose. Ta jeho rychlost a dravost, tak si myslím, že vyhraje.
Samozřejmě, že mě to mrzí, že tenhle ten zápas házejí do roviny dobro proti zlu. Ty lidi asi zapomínají, že já jsem začínal úplně stejně jako Pavel Langer. Možná ještě hůř na ulicích v Londýně, když jsem taky jezdil autobusem nebo metrem. Snažil jsem se dostat do práce, jak jsem mohl. A nemyslím si, že tohle je z mé strany symbol toho zla, že jsem se za ty roky vypracoval někam tam, kam chci a plním si svoje sny a plním sny svým blízkým a svým dětem. Úplně to samé, kde jsem já, tam se snaží vypracovat teďka Langera, takže to, že nás dávají do roviny dobrá a zla, mě určitě může mrzet, ale každopádně mě to nevadí, já jsem na veškerý hejty a tyhle ty propagandy zvyklý. Já tam jdu zvítězit, obhájit titul, abych mohl nastoupit proti Attilu Kvégovi v titulovém zápase, takže se tím rozhodně nenechám rozhodit. Já odcházím, ty jdeš na to. Ahoj. To rameno, drží? Ty vole, tak pecka. Co ty? Hele, já už akorát dělám váhu a dobrý, už mě moc nechybí pár dní. A ty to máš taky za chvíli, ty vole. Najednou.
11 měsíc.
No, jasně. Tak rozhodilo to nějak tréninkový plán, nebo ne?
Vlastně právě, že všechno šlo to, jak sedlo si to, jak má. Jenom se vyřadila vysokohorská příprava.
Jo. Dobrý, tak ať je ten pás se přes rameno.
Době.
Opatruj se.
Je brutálny.
Nemám slov.
Banán, proteín a daj si, ochutnaj iba. Jeden môžeš. A dobre, tak daj si, ja si dám. A tak tá zelenina nie je tá zelenina.
Keby nebolo zápasenia a bojových športov, tak by som sa určite venoval farmárčeniu. Je to také naše rodinné remeslo, v tom som vyrastal od malička. Do tréningu ma najviac motivuje vízia niečo dokázať, postarať sa o rodinu. Nejdem rozprávať, že čo konkrétne a že kam by som sa chcel dostať, ale určite by som sa skrz ten šport nejak chcel priblížiť k tomu, aby na ten športový dôchodok niečo svoje a aby sa aj mamka, aj celá moja rodina akože boli zaobstaraní, keby tak poviem, že aby sa už nemuseli trápiť s robotou, s peniazmi a nepotrebujem byť bohatý, len chcel by som sa postarať o rodinu, aby sa všetci mali dobre.
Ladies and gentlemen, the battles you've been waiting to see are finally here. The main card of the tournament is set and ready. Two different worlds are about to collide. Legend and celebrity Carlos Terminator Vermola, who is the current reigning light heavyweight champion, will take on challenger Pavel Langer, an ordinary man from Kosice who seized the chance of a lifetime and became the interim light heavyweight champion. This is the Czech Republic versus Slovakia in a fight to be crowned the true light heavyweight king. Ivan Buchinger returns to the place where 2 years ago he became the double champion. And now he has accepted Jakub Donald's challenge. He hounded him on social media, saying he is ready and hungry to defeat the Slovak MMA legend. The heavyweight battle. Pauash wants another chance at the title, but he will have to go through the brutal Bukichu, the 100-kilogram plus man giant who has achieved almost half of his wins on the ground. An elite duel between number 2 and number 4 in the lightweight division, between former champion Ligerski and Karol Bombe Reshavi, who both have their sights set on lightweight gold. Marek Mazuk will be unleashing his iron fists against one-round shootout specialist Cordero. And the duel between top-class European welterweight fighters, Siviec versus Gogaladze, who has 8 finishes in under 100 seconds on his record. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main card of OKTAGON 47, Vermola versus Langer.
Dámy a pánové, chlapci a děvčata, moji milí samurajové, vítejte na turnaji OKTAGON 47, zdravíme vás z téměř vyprodané Typos arény přímo tady v Bratislavě a samozřejmě zdravíme všechny fanoušky tady v Typos aréně. Ahoj, hezký večer. Děkujeme moc. Jak už víte, většina toho bude v angličtině, ale najdeme si svůj čas, abychom si povyprávili také v našem rodném jazyce, že jo, Briane?
Hello.
Yeah. Perfect. So we will switch to the English. Welcome once more, one time again in Bratislava, almost full-filled arena. It will be sold out, if not just few hundred tickets will left. And what a tournament is in front of us.
We are set for the second tournament in this arena. The first time back in April, the atmosphere was electric, but something feels very special tonight. We have a card which you will see Czech Republic versus Slovakia 3 times going on the build-up to our main event, which of course everybody is talking about, Langer versus Vermola.
Definitely, but there's much more. And there's also 2 fights between girls, and this is not so often for us. Mostly we got 1 fight, but we are lucky enough to have 2 wonderful ladies in Slovakia. So today, for the very first time, Veronika Smolková will enter the cage, but not for the first time between professionals. She's got already 5 fights, and she do a really good job. But her opponent is world champion from amateur side. So who you got in this fight?
This, for me, is an excellent fight because both ladies love to brawl. They love to go in there and they love to make it a fight. They've achieved so much at amateur already, both Veronika, both Megan Morris, and they will go at it tonight inside the cage. For Veronika, this is a dream come true. We will watch somebody making their dreams come true, but be under no underestimate that Megan Morris is here to break those dreams because she is here to claim victory in her debut for OKTAGON.
I believe that all 4 girls will try to be fight of the night, tip sport fight of the night, because it's going to be incredible. And especially with silent killer, Lucia Sabová. She's still only woman which win OKTAGON challenge here in Slovakia. She's 6-0 and she's coming back after 2 years break with 1-year-old Dragan, and she will be fought against a really good stand-up fighter in underground rules with another mother, which is mother a little bit longer time, let's say 7 or 8 years. So it's not going to be easy at all.
No, but it's a beautiful story. Lucia Svobova, this will be the first time she has fought for OKTAGON in her home city, in her home country of Slovakia. That is going to be one hell of a moment. Anders Rod from Sweden, though, she is a very accomplished Muay Thai striker, the champion in Sweden. She has never fought in small gloves before. She's looking forward to it, but seeing Lucia make that walk and knowing what Lucia can do, this is going to be a long night, I think, for Anders Rod.
This arena, and let's switch to the main co-main event. This arena was witnessing one of the greatest fights what we ever had between Ivan Buki Buchinger and Vojto Barborík. And Buchinger should perform like this also in this fight because Jakub Dohnal is really not easy puzzle to solve it.
You look at Donald's physique, first of all. He is so strong. He is huge for this weight class. Then you look at his grappling acumen. 10-time champion in Slovakia and the Czech Republic in grappling. European champion in grappling, which makes exactly what you said. The key to this fight is if Buchinger can do what he did in that barbaric fight, keep it on the feet, work really hard and be technical against the young up-and-comer who called for this fight on social media.
We got much more. Mazuch, Pukac, Kohut, also heavyweights are here, but in the final there's like two champions. One is interim, one is the real one. Pavol Langer, Cinderella from Košice, and Carlos Vemola. He's also Cinderella, but people forget it, that he has to go through the same shitstorm, I would say, like Pavol Langer to reach to the top. But be on the top, it's always the hardest thing on the world. So will he stay there? Or Pavol Langer will be dethrone him tonight?
This is the puzzle because Langer surprised us all with his defeat of Rafael Javier. Then he claimed the interim title in Germany against the German Alexander Popek. And now he is going to face, in Slovakia, his home country, a guy who many fear in the cage, a guy who has made his name around the world, not just in Europe, in Carlos Vemola. For me, this will be the truth. We are going to find out if Carlos Vemola truly is still the Terminator or if Pavol Langer is the real deal and the one true light heavyweight king.
And like he said, new legend. So, we are exciting, hopefully you are exciting. So one more time, welcome, herzlich willkommen, dobrý večer, dobré jutro, nevím, cokoliv dál. Dámy a pánové, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to start. Octagon 47, Octagon 47, Bratislava, užijte si to, ahoj!
In the octagon cage in the shape of a circle. It uses standing up techniques as well as like boxing, Thai boxing and karate and others, and then the fight can continue onto the ground where it contests using techniques of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, grappling, wrestling, and lots of others like Sambo and all sorts of interesting stuff. The fights are fought over 3 5-minute rounds, apart from our title fight tonight, which will be fought over 5 5-minute rounds to crown the light heavyweight king. And the match can end in either a knockout, a submission, a referee stoppage, or we can go all the way to the end, a decision that will be decided by our judges. The factors in the judging come down to control, damage, but here we go, Brian, here is our card.
Here we go indeed, Luke. Look at this. This is the preliminary card. Kicked off with Horvath versus Sami. Smolkova from Bratislava, from Slovakia, I should say, will take on the UK's Megan Morris. Gustavo Lopez against Adamia from Georgia. Zvabova, the silent killer, making that walk for an underground rules fight against the Muay Thai champion of Sweden there in Anders Rod. And then the grudge match, that is Pukac versus Kohut. Pukac looking for revenge for his man, his best friend, František Fodor, as he steps in to take on Kohut in his welterweight debut. And then this, the main card of the evening. Look at that, we're kicking off with the two Tip Sport Game Changer fighters. Poland's Brutal Siviec will take on the sniper in Gogoladze. Then we have this one, Mazuch versus Cordero. The judges may as well take a little walk, a bathroom break for this one. Both known for their first round finishes. We'll move then into this lightweight contender fight. Number 2 versus number 4. Legerski, the first ever lightweight champion, takes on Bombay Reshavi here in his home city of Bratislava. Then Bukishu, the heavyweight, will take on Pawash. Pawash, known to the Octagon fans. Bukishu from France, looking to make his name and make a stamp here in that heavyweight division. And then we welcome the return of Ivan Buki Buchinger. He was called out on social media by Jakub Dohnal. He responded, he said, yep, there's one place I want to do it though. I want to do it in Bratislava. I haven't fought here for 2 years, so he will make that walk and get that welcome. And then this, the light heavyweight title fight. Pavol Langer against Carlos Vemola. They will unify that belt. Langer, the interim champ, will take on the one and only Carlos Vemola, the light heavyweight champ. Next though, first up, the YouTube free prelim. This, Adam Horvath from Budapest in Hungary will take on the fighting pride of Egypt in Ahmed Sami. This is a middleweight contest to open the show.
The opening middleweight fight guarantees fans attending Octagon 47 a very interesting duel. Adam Horvath, who recently managed to restart his career on the promotion fabric, where he defeated the extremely dangerous Mate Shurin with a stunning KO in the very first round, will go up against the opponent who was originally supposed to take on Vlasto Chepo. Ahmed Lee. The Lebanese fighter has 13 pro fights and is well-rounded, with solid striking and also poses a danger on the ground, where he managed to finish 3 of his 10 wins by submission before the limit, and he finished 4 with his brutal strikes. A very similar record is held by Adam Horvath. He has 16 fights on his record with 10 victories. Horvath feels very well prepared. He's a tall, dangerous fighter who also has skills on the ground. But the same can be said about the man who believes he can defeat Vlasto Chepo. And if the Lebanese fighter defeats Horvath, we should see him facing Chepo next time.
Now, we welcome this man. And I can say it right, Luke. I can say he's now officially the tallest middleweight in the world, right?
I mean,
I'm sat next to the guy that was, and now you've stepped away from the sport at 2 meters.
It was Kendall Grove, then it was me, and now maybe you could say, am I officially retired? I don't know.
Whoa, we're dropping some news.
I'm officially not a middleweight anymore.
Okay,
we can say that much.
There we go. Okay, so look, let's welcome him now, Adam Horvath. You look at him, 6'6", and like when we talk about weight cuts and making weight, he actually came in under. He was 83.7 on the scale at 9 in the morning, and he only went up to 86 in the evening. Usually on that evening scale, you see a dramatic jump in the higher weight classes, anywhere between 8, sometimes 12, 13 kilos. This time, you can see he's fighting at his natural weight. He didn't have to go through a heavy weight cut. The other thing that I really like about Adam Horvath, and that really showed in his last fight, which was a 26-second jump knee KO of his opponent, is the team he now has around him. You'll see there from the BS Crossfight team over in Budapest, Mate Kurtes, one of the stalwarts, one of the mainstays here in OKTAGON. He's surrounded himself by people that are performing at the highest level, and you can see his performance is improving because of that.
Yeah, and that knockout that he got, that finish that he just got, that sort of style, those knees up the middle, and that straight, direct power is going to work extremely well for him in this fight. You know, so I think if he can set the lines, get his feet in the right place, and throw those power shots, we could see another early knockout.
So this, the opening bout here, OKTAGON 47, back in Bratislava, set and ready for a night of fights that will see 3 bouts between the Czech Republic and Slovakia, but we will kick off between Egypt and Hungary. This, the tail of the tape, both 30 years of age. You can see the height and reach massively on the side there of Adam Horvath. However, the tip sport odds favouring the debutant Ahmed Lee Sami. He will be the favourite coming into this. Both looking to impress. Horvath making a return after a long time away from Octagon, and Lee making his first appearance here in the Octagon cage. Now, let's hand it to the man with the mic, Mr. Ondrej Novotny.
Dámy pánové, ještě jednou krásný dobrý večer tady v Typos aréně v centru Bratislavy. Octagon 47 může začít. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time. Good evening from Bratislava, sold out Typos Arena, and we are ready to start our free prelims fight. This fight would be in 84 kilograms. Let me introduce you both fighters, and we will start in the blue corner. He's 30 years old, 184 centimeter tall, weight in 84.4 kilos, represents Tap Out Gym, a UFC gym, and the coaches in his corner is Karil M. Tabi. He has a professional record of 13 fights, 10 wins, 7 finishes, and 3 losses. Fighting out of Egypt, in the blue corner, Ahmed Lee Sami. Across the cage in the red corner, 30 years old, 197 centimeter tall, 83.7 kilo. Represent BSK CrossFit Budapest, and the coaches in his corner are Roland Schultkraut, Matej Kertész, and István Verep. He has a professional record of 17 fights, 10 wins, 9 finishes, 1 draw, and 6 losses. Fighting out of Hungary, Adam Horvath.
Final instructions given by our referee. We are set. We are ready for this. Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds here in the Typos Arena, Octagon 47. Me, Brian Lacey, alongside Lou Barnett, calling the action all night long. Finally, the cage door closes. Off we go. Ahmed Lee Sami in the white shorts, blue corner. Adam Horvath, black shorts, red corner. Already that height, that reach.
Yeah, very apparent early, and you see the intention with the hips nice and low, but Sami carries power if he wants to throw it. Catches the leg, looks to take away that range early and get it to the mat. Adam can use those long limbs to try and set up arm bars, triangles from the bottom, needs to try and turn those hips, create an angle, has slightly.
Well, you look at his record, the only knockout he's got is that jump knee. Most of them are submissions, armbar in particular, he does like, Luke.
Yeah, making the right adjustments here, and Sami quite static on top as well, not moving his hips with him. You can see as Adam tries to switch out, he's maybe looking for an armbar or a triangle setup. Yeah. Sami needs to try and trace his hips. He needs to keep his hips in line with him. Now trying to stack up, which is good to get the head forward. That can avoid it. Ducks under there. Very, very active guard early on here at the bottom from Adam Horvath.
Yeah, and again, he likes to play off his back. You look at his record, 9 of his 10 wins by finish.
Here
8
comes
of
the
those
triangle.
Submissions. Oh, he's getting that up in the air.
Nice posture though from Sami, gets the angle, twists it out.
This could be it. Horvath looking for the quick finish here in his return to Octagon.
This is deep, Brian, this is deep. He's got hold of the head as well. Really looks for the finish, and Sami is struggling. Keats can go both ways.
He's trying to make some space here, but this is tough spot early on for Ahmed Sami Lee. Now the arm in trouble
Could
as well.
switch to the armbar now, could put the other leg over the head as well.
Ahmed Sami Lee now going to the mat. Horvath looking for this. What a finish this would be. Back-to-back finishes. Oh, he's out.
He escaped.
He's out.
I was about to say it's not the best way to escape a triangle.
And look, the left leg of Horvath, I think, when you're trying the triangle so hard, he's kind of lost some blood in that left leg. He struggled to stand on it when he got back to his feet.
Yeah, maybe really trying to get that finish. Nice knee up the middle as well there from Sami. Interesting start to this one. But Sami doing well to get out. He didn't really use the right technique to escape. He kind of just threw him off. Was trying to stand, and every time you see that, when they try and bridge forward and get their hips high, they leave the armbar exposed, and he went for the armbar, but then he just slipped out. Good work from Sami. Nice, you know, tenacity, let's use that word, to try and escape that submission.
And composure, right? Because that can be a panic spot and you can put yourself in more trouble, but he's out. shaking his head now.
Yeah, Sammy got good forward pressure at the moment. Sorry, Adam got good forward pressure on Sammy here, but Sammy's trying to grab the chin to try and relieve it. He does. Switches it out nice and neat to the midsection.
And you've got to think about this as far as the adrenaline dump as well, Luke, right? Because Adam Horvath would have thought that's the finish, right? Somebody wrapped up that tightly with a submission
He really went for it. He really went for it as well. You could see pulling down on the head, gave up everything, made the angle correctly. Good frames here, though, from Sammy. Going to look for this judo toss. Doesn't quite get it. Good forward pressure. And again, not the heaviest middleweight. They're very, very tall, but didn't cut so much weight, it seems. So not the heaviest guy to... As a tall man myself, I know it's quite difficult. This is what I always found the hardest, was keeping them up against the fence like this. So he's shown some fantastic technique.
Yeah, you often see it with the shorter fighters, right? They can create a lot more purchase under their heads and that pressure.
Well, Sammy definitely has the underhook on the left side, and he could look to spin it out, but now he does.
The knees up the middle are sweet as well, Luke. He's found that breadbasket.
Oh, and
onto the head.
Now.
Oh, that's
left
a big shot.
lands.
He's in trouble. Ahmed looking for the finish. That's a great turnaround.
Oh. Really smelling blood now, coming in, big elbows land.
Oh, big
thunderous shots from the top. Nice ground and pound, hammer fists, big elbow.
Oh, that's a big shot. That's it. That is it. He survived the triangle, and then he put Adam Horvath out on his back. What a debut there from Ahmed Sami.
Yeah, beautiful variation of strikes to the ground and pound. Hammer fist, shot straight through the middle, and then that left elbow lands flush, and it knocked Adam out on his feet, on the floor. You could see him, he was out on his back. And great work by the referee to notice that and jump in, because it was quick. Nice, swift little left elbow, knockout. Be interesting to see what they call that in the decision, because to me,
that was a knockout,
he was clean
that
out.
was out, yeah.
Nice little elbow there, like I said. Variation of the ground and pound shots. We don't see that as much as I wish we would. That's a great example of how to do ground and pound. He got good posture, then he went hammer fist, straight punch, elbow, finish, beautiful. And like you said, surviving the early onslaught of the submissions.
Like that is the moment, right? The finish is one thing, but to escape that triangle, to enable you to earn the position to finish, that is the other.
Adam back on his feet, he looks okay, breathing.
He took some big damage to the knees as well. They were working to the breadbasket, Luke, and then he took him upstairs, and that was, you know, pinpoint accuracy.
That was the beginning of the end with those knees. Went to the body, then went to the head. Buckled him, got on top. Beautiful finish. And enjoying his moment here. Let's see what the highlights have to say. Here we see that triangle attempt. It was so tight, and he makes the angle here. Gets it deep and just kind of shrugged him off. Very unorthodox escape. Here's the knee. That left knee hit the shoulder, actually, and he kind of just buckled down. But there was the left elbow finish. Warm. Beautiful, stiff elbow. You can see from the second one, he's out, eyes roll back. Referee jumps in. Interesting to see what they'll call that. We will pass it over to Andrei Novotny.
Ladies and gentlemen, we know the results. After 3 minutes and 49 seconds in the very first round, referee scored a stopped reaction. And the winner by TKO, coming from the blue corner, Ahmed Lee Sami.
Ahmed, well done, congratulations. Welcome to Octagon, my friends. A tough start to that fight, though. You got caught in a deep triangle. Just explain to me how deep that was and how close that was to him finishing.
Yes, first, hello. I'm so excited for in the Octagon. About the triangle, I want to tap. You know, that's the first thing. I want to tap. I want to Chepo. Where's him? I'm coming here for Chepo.
You want Vlasto Chepo next, is that right? You were scheduled to fight him?
Sure.
You want him next?
Yes, I want him. I'm here.
There we go. Listen, it was a hell of a performance, one hell of a finish. Ahmed, it was fantastic to call your fight. Give it one more time. Ahmed Sami!
Beautiful finish there from Sami. Absolutely clinically done once he sensed weakness, dived all over him, buried up the shots at the end and finished with a beautiful left elbow. Fantastic stuff from him. Traveled far, just missed weight as well by a few 100 grams, but got the job done in emphatic fashion. I'm sure the team will be happy with that performance and escaping that triangle. Still think they need to work a little bit on that triangle defense, but he got out and he got the job done.
Calling for Chepo next, though. That's what's on his mind. That's what he expected to face in here.
Wasn't really met with a great response by the crowd.
Listen, so we're going to move on, and now we're to our first of our two female bats. This sees Slovakia's own Veronika Sweetheart Smolkova take on the UK's Megan Morris. Both have achieved so much stuff at amateur, amazing accolades, championships, and now looking to make their debuts here in Octagon.
Lucia Svabova is currently the #1 ranked woman in Slovakia.